Okay, I attempted this as a short, except then I realized shorts are completely retarded. So today I'm pulling out the pneumatic arm, the safety arm in the front of the bus. So there's the actual assembly. It was really straightforward to pull it out. 4 bolts pull that housing box off the back, gives you access to everything. 4 more bolts hold it on the front. My bus had a hall sensor. I'm assuming it was a hall sensor, it looks like one, that was connected via a little 2-pin adapter, DINS connector, to this guy. This went back into here. There was also a 3-pin, I think a 4-pin harness with 3 wires in it. Right there. That was connected to, I cut it off, where is it? To right there. So I've just closed those wires all off because it runs via that smaller harness, or that smaller wire, back into the main harness chassis, or the main chassis harness, so I didn't want to monkey with that. There was also a air line that ran into this little solenoid here. So I pulled that all the way back. It wrapped all the way around here, and it entered into the cab right there. And it was coming from, here are my 2, this solenoid's for, or was for the stop sign. This one was for the arm. It's been disconnected. So this little guy was the outlet. That's where that tube from that actuator went to. So now, also having looked at this and the way this is all plumbed, up here, again, this is how it is on mine, there's a T. So this was a pressurized T. One end of each of these T's, one went down here to supply air to the little solenoid for the stop sign. The other one went here to supply for the arm. This is the pressurized line right here. That used to go into that end to supply pressure to this whole system. Air flowed in here, and then this little jobber flipped open or closed depending on some switches inside. Sent air out, what used to be here, which used to be a line that went up through and down to that front arm. So this is still under pressure, which is why I have it capped. I think I'm eventually maybe going to put an air horn or something over here, so I'm actually going to leave this. I'm not going to pull this all the way back to the manifold. This will be nice to have a source of high pressure air right here. Ditto why I'm not going to remove or deep plumb these guys yet. These air lines are snaked behind the fuse panel, almost behind the fuse panel, and it'd be a pain to get them back in there. So I'm just going to leave it. They're not under pressure. They're doing nothing. I'm just going to leave them in there. And that way, if and when I mount an air horn or something, I've got a nice source of high pressure air that I can actuate by applying 12 volts to one of these little guys. That's what we got for today.